What I'm saying is, this is the heart. You can see the heart is still pumping blood. It's still beating. As you can see, it's still beating very, very well to show that the animal is still alive. So it's the most powerful organ in the body. So that's why it always dies last. And the flesh that you see, that the heart is made up of, we have learned in the class, that is what we call cardiac muscle. What do I call it?
Cardiac muscle.
Cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle. That is the name of the muscle of the heart. So, and it is very, very powerful because it is still pumping. So, when you look down through the internal organ, you are going to see something that looks like this one that I'm touching with this pin.
Yes.
So that is the lungs. That is the lungs. So this one that I'm touching with my pin, that is the lungs. So on top of the lungs, that is where we have the heart. Heart is located on top of the lungs. Of the lungs. We have the other part of the heart of the lungs at this side too. So it extends to both left side. So you can see underneath. So you can see the lungs underneath. So on top of it we have the heart that is pumping blood. Then when we leave that place, so we have the liver. This is the liver. Liver. I hope you are following me. Yes, sir. I hope everybody is following me. Yes, sir. I want a loud yes, sir. Are you following me? Yes, sir. So this is the liver. This is the liver. This is the liver. So inside the liver, we have what we call gallbladder. What did I call it?
Gallbladder.
What did I call it?
Gallbladder.
So that's what I want to show you. So this is gallbladder. This thing that looks like green.
Yes.
I hope you can see it.
Yes.
So this one that I'm showing you is a part of the liver. You can see it. So I hope everybody can see the gallbladder.
Yes, sir.
So inside the gallbladder, we have what we call bile. What did I call it?
Bile.
So inside the gallbladder, we have what?
Bile.
We have the bile inside. So what is the function of bile? Bile is to digest fat. For digestion of what?
Fat.
It helps us to break down fat. That's what we call emulsification of fat. Everybody say it.
Emulsification of fat.
Can you spell it after me?
E.
M. U. L. Let me write it on the board. Hold this. So we have what we call emulsification. E. M. U. L. S. I. F. I. C. A. T. I. O. N. What did I call it?
Emulsification.
So that is the function of the bile that is inside this bile duct and inside this gallbladder. So there is a narrow part. There is a connection from this bile, this thing. This is something that looks like a line. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what we call bile ducts.
Bile
Bile ducts.
Bile duct.
Bile is B-I-L-E. Bile duct.
Bile duct.
Duct is D-U-C-T. So when bile wants to leave the gallbladder, it passes through the bile duct. So that's what we have. So gallbladder is like a part of the what? Of the liver. Inside the gallbladder, we now have what? We have the bile. When bile wants to come out of the bile of the gallbladder, it passes through the what? Bile duct. So this is the stomach. Yes, this is the stomach. This big one, that is the stomach. Stomach is for storage of food and also for digestion of food. When food enters through the mouth, it passes through the esophagus. Esophagus is here, the neck region. So if you look at it very well, you are going to see something, though I did not. If you look at it very well, you see this thing that looks like a line.
Yes.
That is the esophagus. So food passes through and gets to the stomach. From the mouth to esophagus, esophagus to the stomach. So from the stomach, after food leaves the stomach, the next destination is the small intestine. What did I call it?
The small intestine.
All these tiny, tiny parts is called the small intestine. This big one is large intestine. This one that is big. So the food inside the large intestine is more digested than the food inside the small intestine. So when food leaves that place, the next destination is the rectum. So rectum. This is rectum. Rectum. You can see the food inside here is more or less like ball.
Yes.
Which look like the normal feces of the what? Of the rabbit. It's not in watery form like this. Do you get what I'm saying? So this one is about to come out. So when it is time now to defecate, so it will come out through the anus. The anus is around. So the anus is around here, and the feces will come out. So after that, but let me explain certain things to you also as part of this lesson. As part of this practical. So inside our body, we have two types of bladder. How many types of bladder?
2.
I've mentioned one. The first one I mentioned is what? The first one I mentioned is what? This one, what did I mention first?
Gallbladder.
Speak louder.
Gallbladder.
So the second type of bladder is urinary bladder. This is the one. In Yoruba, we call it ilator, for storage of urine. So those are the two types of bladder we have in our body. We have the gallbladder and urinary bladder. Urinary from the word urine. So it's the one that stores urine. Anytime you say, excuse me, sir, I want to go to toilet, it is this urinary bladder that is full. There will be a kind of sensation, a kind of feeling in you that you have to go to toilet. And at times somebody does not allow you to go, you say, no, it's like the thing wants to come out. That means that the thing is already full and you just have to go. So that is the urinary bladder. So this is urinary bladder. This is gall bladder. So those are the two types of bladder that we have in our body. Then we have two types. We have two kidneys in our body. How many types? How many kidneys?
2.
2 kidneys. So according to this rabbit, this rabbit is facing me just like you are facing me. Where is your right? Just show me your right. Let me see your right hand. So that means this is the right side of this rabbit. So this is the right side. So the right kidney is located at this side. So let me show you. So this is the right kidney. So if you look at the shape of this thing, it looks like what?
Beans.
Like beans. So kidney is bean shaped. It's what?
Bean shaped.
It's like the shape of a beans, of beans. So then this is the right kidney. So we have the left at this side, the left kidney at the other side. So this is the left kidney. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
So we have the right kidney and the left kidney. As the blood is pumping, it's still coming there. Circulatory system is still doing its work on this animal. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have so when urine has been produced, it has to come to the urinary bladder. It has to come to where?
Urinary bladder.
It has to come to the urinary bladder. So you can see something, this thing. It's coming from the kidney, and it goes like this. and find its way inside the urinary bladder. That is the ureter. I've drawn it on the board. Ureter. That is the passage for urine